What's going on, Savage Life family? Today we got an update for Fisker, which has had a massive spike recently, and this is sort of an update from the recent video I did when I explained to buy this company here at a $14-15 price point. Great projections, and it was extremely undervalued at the point compared to all the other EV startup companies in its market. Now looking at Fisker, it's sitting still at a $19.08. And I wouldn't say it's a bargain, but if you're a long-term investor, definitely a bargain. For the short-term investor, you'd probably have to wait till like a $18-17 dip. I don't think it would hit $17 in the upcoming couple of days and weeks due to the volume. But if it does, it will be a massive jump in for me. But an $18 price point, meaning $18.50 and below the $19 range, would be a good way to hop in, seeing as the support is sitting around the $17.90 to $17.50 level with a resistance of $19.80 for Fisker. So for those of you who haven't got in, there you have it. But this here is a long-term play, and I'm gonna go ahead and explain to you why. Now, first I want to show to you why this stock jumped from $14, $15, $16 all the way to $19 in the past week. And it was due to a Morgan Stanley analyst named Adam Jones, which on Friday upped his price target for Fisker to a buy position for $27 price target here. And it's not too far from double the closing price of $15 a share. But people are jumping onto this because big banks are opening their eyes onto Fisker, which is going to be a good thing in the long run. Now, this analyst here, Adam Jones, had a recent buy coverage for QuantumScape for a $70 price target. And he initiated this buy when the price was at $44.97. Now, if we look at QuantumScape, we can see that in the past week it flew up 23%, $10.48 after his coverage. So it seems like his voice is carrying some weight, and his stock predictions are doing massively well. Now we all know Fisker, and if you don't know Fisker, they are a electric vehicle building company, of course. Now, these companies here carry massive hype because the future demand for electrical vehicles is rising, and by 2025 to 2030 they expect 10 to 15% of cars on the road to be electric vehicles. So that is where the world is transitioning to. So if you haven't bought into an electrical vehicle stock, you should definitely think on doing so, whether if it's Fisker, XPeng, or NIO. Now, Fisker is building a luxury SUV, and the company is using Magna International, ticker symbol MGA, to manufacture the car, meaning less risk and less capital tied up in manufacturing, rather than building its own factory, which would have cost $1 billion or more up front of Fisker's cash. And that's extremely important due to the fact that Fisker has absolutely zero revenue at the current moment, and cutting out the manufacturing process is a big upside for a company with zero revenue, of course. Auto supplier Magna International will take a 6% stake in Fisker, where the Fisker Ocean will initially be manufactured exclusively by Magna in Europe. They currently produce several high-quality vehicles on behalf of global brands, BMW for an example. Now, whether you want to invest in Fisker or Magna, it's up to you, but I completely think it'd be a great idea to dive your money into both, as they are manufacturing the SUV, which is going to be their money producer in the long run. So comparing it to the market, they're not valued at the same multiplier as other electric vehicles like NIO or XPeng due to how behind they are in terms of production, but it doesn't mean they're late to the party. Fisker stands out among electric vehicle startups for its lower risk and well thought out strategy in the long run. So paying attention to their balance sheet, it seems as they have absolutely zero revenue, which is a given. They have no vehicles on sale at the current moment. They're increasing operating income is also a given due to the fact that they are a startup company and you have to increase and expand in order to produce and spend money on production as well. They're in the production phase. Now looking at the historical prices, we can see here that the high of 1990, which was on February 12th, had a 70 million volume, which is absolutely insane. The average volume for this company here seems to sit around the 12 to 10 million range, and for it to have a 70 million volume spike seems to be there's a lot going on behind the scenes with Fisker. Seems not only do analysts and banks are setting an eye on Fisker, Wall Street Bets as well is going to start posting about Fisker and bringing this stock up as well. That's going to bring in risk in the short term, buying in at these high levels, due to the fact that a lot of individuals don't come out with an exit strategy when investing in the short term. But if you're going long in the company and Fisker does go well with revenue being brought in from the ocean in 2022, then I definitely see Fisker here sitting above a $70 price point 2 years from now without a doubt. But if you are an impatient investor and looking for short-term sweet gains, then by the end of this year it could break that $30 level before maybe dipping back down if we do see a sell-off. Now we do have the price prediction forecast here, $27 high forecast, which was the Morgan Stanley, with a medium of $22, which is still above the $19 price point that it is, and a low of $15, which is when Fisker was at its stagnant point here, as you can see on the 10-day chart. Even on the 20-day chart, you can see it was a bit stagnant for quite some time. And that's due to the fact that what pushes these stocks up in the short term is news and hype. But in the long term, they're going to rise indefinitely. So you guys let me know what you think of Fisker as an investment or as a trade. I believe Fisker hasn't started crazy runs yet, but is about to enter market acceptance phase now that the big banks are bullish on it. So there's lots of potential in the long term for Fisker and Magna as well. I do see Magna as quite more of a pricier investment, but in terms of stability, that's what Magna has over Fisker. So you guys let me know what you think below in the comments. If you're new to the Savage Life, be sure to smash that like. Helps with the YouTube algorithm to get this information out there to more individuals. And smash that subscribe button for more daily updates on amazing companies like this. I'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya. Again.